Good morning, everyone. I have here with me Youth Advocate Mentors, or the YAMS, and today we will be discussing the impact of COVID-19 or the pandemic, on the lives of young people. Today they will be sharing their experiences, their feelings about everything that's happening right now in the world, and they will be giving you guys some insight. So it's very nice having you all here. Um, can you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Mariah. Good morning. I am 14 years old. I'm a youth advocate mentor.
Okay.
Hi,
Yes.
good morning. My name is Sarah Ramsami. I'm a youth advocate mentor. I'm 13 years old and I attend North Cromwell Secondary School.
Okay.
Hi, good morning. My name is Tanisha Cameron. I am a youth advocate mentor and I am 13 years old and I attend Norgeorge Young Secondary School.
Everyone, my name is yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Eliza Clark and I'm 14 years old and I'm a youth advocate mentor and I attend with traditional secondary school.
Okay. Shaquan?
Hi, my name is Shaquan. I am 13 years old and I'm a youth advocate mentor.
Okay. Sandy? Hi.
Hi, my name is Sandy Ramprak and I'm 13 years old and I attend North Shore Secondary School.
Okay, so guys, thank you for your introductions, and once again, welcome to this Zoom meeting. And I am very excited to see how much we will get out of this, and to give you guys the opportunity to really express yourselves and share with us your experiences and your feelings during the pandemic. Okay, so I'm gonna go right ahead with the questions, and I'm just gonna ask you guys, and I'm gonna start with you, Tanesia. What is your what is your understanding rather of this pandemic? What do you understand?
I understand this is a very serious thing that is going on around the world right now. Some people are still taking it as a joke, not doing the right things that they have to do. It's kind of mind wrecking to know that these things are very serious. You can't do certain things. So that's my understanding of this.
Anyone else? What is your understanding of the pandemic and all that's happening in our world today?
My understanding is that it's a deadly disease and it can harm a lot of people in any second.
Yeah. It's a virus, and yeah, it can harm. It's very harmful, and persons need to be cautious. Mariah, you were about to say something.
Yes, I agree with them. And honestly, it has caused a panic all around. It has really been a fright to all of us. But what we need to do is stay safe because a lot of people haven't been taking it seriously. Like Tanisha said, there are certain precautions that we need to take and in order to, overcome this. But what I've been told is that because, well, we know since it's a virus, more than likely it's not going to leave our system. It's going to be in there and it's just waiting for a time to act out, right? So it's something that we really have to focus on and take the certain precautions necessary.
Anyone else? Shaquan? Shaquan?
So,
Yeah, would you like to share with us your understanding of the pandemic and everything that's happening in the world today?
sure. So for me, it's first, as I think it was Tanisha said that people are still taking it as a joke. At first, I was like, cause we still had school and it wasn't quarantined, and me and my friends were joking about it at school, going around like coughing and whatnot and stuff. But then after a while, like to me, this whole thing played out as one of those sci-fi movies, like where you see somebody comes in with a sickness, and then everybody has to, the whole place is on lockdown, and it's scary, but um, the whole situation is scary.
Okay. Okay, so thank you, Kavira and Simeon, for joining us. We already started, and we are now discussing our understanding of COVID-19 or the pandemic. Would any one of you guys like to share your understanding of such?
My understanding is that, as Mariah said, it's a virus and anyone can contract a virus, so it's kind of one-sided, but there are precautions that you can take to not get in contact with the virus, but people partiers uh, you're supposed to wear a mask if you're going out. And yesterday, I think it was, I went on the road and a lot of people didn't have a mask. So that's one way that this virus is spreading so quickly.
Okay. Okay, so it's just thank you for that bit, Eliza.
Yeah, my understanding is that it can affect anyone. The virus can be spread by inhaling droplets when generating person cough or sneezes, and like when one person has this virus and like there are three persons around that one person, they can affect that person. That three person can affect another three, and the cycle keeps going on. And as Mariah would said, that some people are not taking the necessary precautions. They're not listening. They're not wearing a mask. They're not doing the social distancing.
Okay, you're not hearing. Sandy, you're the last person to answer that question. Yeah.
I I agree with everyone else. It's something that people aren't taking seriously and they should be taking seriously. And you should be taking the necessary precautions which people aren't taking right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, Aliza would have mentioned social distancing and that persons are not necessarily adhering to the Ministry of Public Health advice with regards to practicing social distancing and self quarantine and trying to stay indoors as much as possible. So I would like to ask you guys, how has the experience been for you? Is it difficult to practice social distancing to not go outside? I mean, you don't have schools, so has it been difficult for you guys to be at home, and what have that experience been like?
So the fact that I have to be home all the time is very nerve-wracking, given the fact that normally I would not go out. Like, let's use school for instance. In order to learn, I need to be around a certain environment, okay? Because when you're at home, there is a lot of distractions and whatnot. So when you're in school, you are in a confined area, you can focus, and everyone around you is doing work as well. So it's not like you alone are you're sitting there alone and there's nobody else. Also, I miss my friends, having conversations with them face to face. That is an experience that I miss a lot. So being at home all the time is very nerve-wracking.
Okay.
As Mariah said,
Yes.
it is quite nerve-wracking to know that you can't even go to school and be in an environment that you know you are comfortable, even though your home is the environment you're supposed to be most comfortable in. it's so quite, mentally attacking you that you have to be doing schoolwork. And other than that, doing things that, you're not accustomed to doing. Knowing that you're here in the silence and nobody else is there to keep you company. So it's quite,
Okay. Lisa, you were going to say something?
Yeah, it's kind of hard, because you're accustomed to being close to your friends, talking, going to school, having a lot of fun, being on the road and so forth. And kind of also hard, to stay away from, like, for me, it's kind of hard to like stay away from church and lessons. I on Saturdays I go on the road, go out, have some fun, watch some movies, and so it's kind of hard to stay away.
Sandy?
Yeah, it's been kind of weird not going around and doing the usual stuff like going to school every day and socializing with people. And I kind of miss my friends, but at the same time, I kind of like quarantine. I don't need to wake up every morning. I don't need to put on school clothes. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Shaquan, you were going to say something, love?
Yeah, so like this whole thing, home thing, people say, I don't know, I'm not arguing. I kind of actually like staying home. Not that I don't miss going to school or going out or stuff, but I like staying home. As Sandy said, you don't have to wake up early. That this one is like the that I my bedtime actually is 3 to 4 in the morning, and then I usually wake up at 7. That's if I have to do something. But now I realize that my bed like waking up. I wake up until 11 minutes to 12. And then mom be like, "I'm not waking up," and then I be like, "I ain't got nowhere to go." And then she'd be like, "Yeah, young people these days, y'all just want to sleep 60." But and then I feel like I don't have nowhere to go. So why am I waking up early? But I that I actually kind of miss, my friends and stuff. But I actually like staying home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thanks for sharing that. So you see, I think we all have our different experiences with regards to staying home. How about you, Sarah? Well, what have staying home been like for you? And share your experience with me.
well, staying home has been a challenge for me because when I go to school, I like to be around my friends. I like to talk, I like to communicate. So it's been a challenge for me. And staying home, I get too comfortable at home. So I rather school than home.
Okay. So I know in all of this, we must find some coping mechanism. We must find something or do something to help relieve the stress because there are a lot of young people like yourself who are experiencing the same anxiety and fear and feeling of wanting to go out. They might be having these experiences too. So can you share with us, share with me, share with them, what are some of these techniques? What have you been doing during this time? I like to start this one off with Sarah because I know that Sarah would usually she's an athlete. She would swim. So I know that because of the quarantine, because of COVID-19, because of social distancing, she isn't permitted to go out or they can't have group activities or can't train. So, Sarah, what have you been doing to cope in the meanwhile? You're mute. Can you please unmute?
Speaking as an athlete, well, since we can't gather to train and so, I usually go downstairs and do land training in my free space. Also, not being able to talk to my friends, we connect through social media.
Okay. Okay, so you have to keep in shape because whenever the outside opens back, then you must be ready to continue your training. All right. So I'm gonna jump straight to Sandy, and I'm gonna ask you. I know you've been doing. I know you love drawing, and so I'm just gonna ask you to tell us a bit about how this pandemic might have inspired your art, what you've been doing during this time at home.
My time at home, I've been doing art. It inspired me in a kind of way to, as in, because I'm inside, I don't have to worry about going to school and other stuff on usual days that I have to think about and worry about. I don't have to do those stuff right now, so my mind is kind of free. So it provides more thoughts for me to new ideas for art and other stuff.
Okay. Can you share maybe something that you would have worked on during the pandemic with us?
Yeah, I did this. Can you see it?
Let me see if I can open it so that persons who are viewing this are able to see what it is that she's doing. I'm not getting to open it, so I'm just gonna be happy. I like the inspiration there. I like the whole saying of be happy. And I really like what do you call it? There's a word you call it, an art word, abstract? Is it abstract art?
Yeah, or I think you're probably going for mandala.
Well,
It's a type of drawing thing.
okay then. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. So that's something that relaxes you, right? It's something that
Yeah.
good, that's time spent in a positive way. What about you, Elisa? What have you been doing? I know you're a busy young woman. You're always on the academic pursuit. What have you been doing?
Yeah, basically I've been doing my schoolwork,
Mm-hmm.
online classes, dancing. Well, I do dancing. Well, I do some practicing dancing, exercising and, be cooking on Saturdays and so forth,
Yes.
and just little family, having little family time with my family, talking about stories and yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So Shaquan, what have you been doing to, I know you have a very creative and smart mind. What have you been doing during this time? How have you been spending your time?
And now, like, songwriting is like something like it's new, and I'm trying to be creative with it. Like, put together new pieces, and I'm also doing poetry. I really like I'm looking up new forms of poetry. So mostly that and sleeping. Sleeping. I would binge watch shows, but and then you have online classes, which I have every day. So I would the time that I'm not on my online classes, I'm either on TikTok or writing a song or a poem.
Okay, yeah, thank you for that bit. I'm so sad that it looks like we've lost Kavir and Simeon. Their video. Okay, all right. It appears they're still here, but they can hear us, but we can't really get much feedback from them. Okay, so Tanesia, what have you been doing?
So I had much free time before, but now since my online classes have started, I haven't had much. But during the free time that I have, I took up photography. And it's quite fun to take out pictures and those things. I don't do people, I only do nature though. That's the thing about me. It's
Okay.
quite entertaining. It's fun to do something out of the box. I usually would spend my time on my computer, but to do this is actually quite more fun. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I saw your mom share some of your work, and I must say it's pretty good. It's really good, and you should keep
Thank you.
pressing on.
I
Who
want
said?
I want to process it more. So
Yeah.
and build it up.
Okay. It's nice. That's so nice. Yes, Mariah.
So, what have I been doing? Most of my time is actually spent doing schoolwork. But added to that, like Eliza, I also dance. So I like to spend my time dancing. Even if it's not a choreographed dance, it's just freestyle. I really enjoy doing it because it makes me happy. Also, I like being in the kitchen, and since I'm home all the time, my mom and I are, well, whenever she's home, we're in the kitchen, we're making new stuff. Before, when I used to go to school, I never really cooked for the house. I would make very small dishes and I would eat. But now that I'm home, I find myself cooking every day and I'm actually good at it. So that's what has been taking up my time whilst at home.
It's actually very nice to know that you guys have been spending your alone time in positive ways, using it to develop your art and to express yourselves and to really tap into your happiness and to find peace in a time where there's not much of that, where the political and health wise atmosphere is all over the place. So it's very good to know that you guys are connecting to your inner self in a positive way. So okay, so coming down to the end of this little chat that we're having, what would you guys say to young people who might be at home and might not have anything to do or know what to do or might be stressed about what's happening? Any advice for those people, for those young people?
So I would like to advise you guys to stay calm. I know it's a time where the entire world is panicking because we're wondering, okay, we might get this, our loved ones might get this, they could die because that is a possibility. I just want to encourage you guys to stay calm and think positive thoughts. As follow the advice that the health advisors are giving you. Um, Follow the necessary precautions that are given, and it goes over.
Okay, thank you for that. Mhm. Anyone else?
I would
Oh,
advise them to stay safe. Things might be tough, but you have to fight through it.
Hmm. Anyone else?
like Sarah said, I would advise everybody to, stay safe and hope everybody is calm. Even though this is nerve wracking and it's going to mentally impact some people, try to be positive about the situation. Try to find things that occupy your time and take your mind off of this. You
In a positive way, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Eliza, would you like to share anything with us?
Yes, as Mariah would say, stay calm, think positive, relax. Try new things, learn new stuff. We know that we don't have any cure for it. We know that you're worrying. Don't worry so much. Just stay calm, think positive, spend quality time with your family, video call with your family, check up and see what's going on and so.
Sandy.
My advice is to people is to stay calm, find stuff that you would like to do and do them to take your mind off of it. And you should also get into a routine, like water the plants outside, make your bed, do something productive. Yeah,
Yeah.
pack your clothes. And if you could try to get exercise and fresh air and interact with your parents and talk with them and stuff that you might not have gotten to do before quarantine, you should do it now
Hmm.
as you have the chance.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Shaquan?
I would just like to say, stay positive, as everybody else is saying, and try to figure out things about yourself that you didn't know. Like personally, for me, songwriting, I didn't know that I could do that. So there's a lot of things that you could do in this free time. But please, like, just stay calm, as Elisa said, stay calm. This is just hard, and to get through it, we all have to stay calm. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. So thank you guys so much for that bit, for coming today. Thank you for being here, not coming, but being here. Thank you for using your time to, inspire others and share on this journey because we're all in this together. And like you all would have rightfully said that Sarah said that it's something we should fight through despite the fact of what we're in. Mariah said that we should stay safe. Sandy, we should apply ourselves, give time to positive things. So did Tanesia and Elisa and Shaquan. So my advice to you all is to continue doing what you've been doing. You've been doing an exceptional job. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really enjoyed our time together. And I do hope that during this period, you guys will be, you guys will mature more, you will grow more into the amazing young people that you are, and that you will continue to be an inspiration to other young people out there because you've been doing an exceptional and a very good job thus far. So once again, thank you, and we will meet again, of course, very soon. So thank you. Bye.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.
Okay. Huh?